Sanbonani guys, welcome back to yet another video where we are doing a recap on the show Born into Fame. Now you guys, if I'm being quite honest, on this episode there was really nothing that was like wow or stood out for me in that way. It was just like an okay mediocre type of episode. There are a few scenes that like got me chuckling a little bit, and the last scene where Utang is having a conversation with his manager slash girlfriend. I found that a bit interesting, and I think I'll be speaking a lot on that. But anyway, as this episode starts, it actually starts with Upila actually visiting his mom's grave. So Upila's mom is late, and yeah, he was basically going to see his mom clean up her grave. And in certain tribes, like in the Tosa tribe, when you're normally traveling, they'll normally like ask for like traveling mercies from people that they believe guide them. So it was something like that where he was going to see his mother but also ask for some sort of like protection since he is traveling to Joburg. Remember, he is, for the sake, let me just say, for the sake of the show, he's traveling to Joburg for the sake of the show. And yeah, but on the show, he's basically going to see his friends. And that's basically it. Oh, yeah, another thing Pila mentions while he's speaking to his mom at the grave is that he's about to have a child. He's about to have a child. So it looks like his girlfriend is with child. And yeah, in all honesty, I don't find anything about. There was years back when we didn't know Upila, and then when he was introduced to the public in that way, I think yeah, I've actually even seen public. I've seen Upila in public. He is actually a very good looking gent. But yeah, at this point, I don't know. I don't find anything like interesting about Upila in that type of way. So yeah, that was like about it. The next thing was Owami and AJ meeting up at their house, their father's house, for a photo shoot. Yeah, and it was cute. Like I love Owami and AJ's type relationship. I've spoken about it like extensively before. I love how it's all fun and games, but still AJ maintains like a boundary in a sense of don't overstep this boundary because I am your older sibling at the end of the day, and I feel like Owami gets it. So they get along very well. As they're sitting there, AJ tells Owami that he's planning on throwing a party for Upila because Pila is going to be in Johannesburg, and basically mentions who he wants to invite to the party. And yeah, that's basically it. That's basically the scene between Owami and AJ. The next scene is Robbie where he's out with his manager, just basically doing your quad bike type of vibes. One of the people I actually really enjoyed, and one of the things that really made like this episode enjoyable for me is Robbie's manager. Robbie's manager, you guys, is such a vibe. From the comments that he makes to the things that like they just so like the stuff that he gets to say are so relatable. They funny. Like I love that guy. I love Robbie's manager. Apparently it's the road manager. That's the description I saw them. I love Robbie's road manager. And yeah, Robbie, and in this one of these scenes of his, he was sitting with Bonnie in the front of his car. And I'm just like, you know what? Honestly, at this point, Robbie's too much for me. He is too much for me. Even when he was talking about the invitation that he got to Pila's birthday. And I don't know if who sent it, but he was basically like, he doesn't know Tank, he knows his father. And I'm like, it's giving vibes of saying like, listen, I don't know the small boys. I know the big dogs of the game. Like I've rubbed shoulders with the big dogs of the game. And I'm just like, calm down, Robbie Madlinga, calm down. But I also liked how he mentioned something very beautiful about anytime he has fun, he always thinks about his father. And I think that's such a beautiful picture of, for me, like, yeah, it's such a beautiful picture of that really means they really, like, he really enjoyed his father's company and vice versa. For him to think of his father whenever he's having good times, that means that their relationship really did mostly consist rather of good times. So I found that like really cute of Robbie to mention. Next was Shamiso and her friend. Really, there's nothing much for me to even say about that scene. I really was not interested in it either than Shamiso's friend, like, is a hottie. She's beautiful, she's cute, but there's nothing like I can comment on that. But what I do want to comment on is Ukanya. Tank as a manager who he says is his girlfriend. And you know what's the funny thing? When they were doing her interview in her diary session, and they were asking her, "So what are you in Tank's life, or what do you help Tank with?" They put like that weird sound to say like, "Way lele, like come on, girl, like don't lie to us." She's mentioning all these, but I'm just like, I want to know what does she do in his life. Or maybe, guys, tell me, is it the responsibility of a manager to book gigs for the guy and whatnot? Because I'm just like, I don't get it. I feel like this girl is there to gatekeep any other woman coming into Tank's life. And she really wants to be the woman there, but I just feel like she's just afraid of being judged. And that's why she refuses to say publicly that she is with Tank. Because Tank actually said that Ukanya gave him some sort of excuse of why they should not, why he should not basically say they're dating because of the father. I get it. Like the father or anyone who really loves him would say to him, listen, it's not a good thing to mix business with pleasure. So I think she's trying to safeguard her reputation in a sense. But yeah, like this girl, like she looks as if she's way older then Uteng, I stand to be corrected. But even the way she's reasoning, she's like the reason she was saying to Tank and asking him like when does he plan on going back to school, blah 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 blah, basically pushing him to go back to school. And she's like, the reason why I'm telling Tank to go back to school is because I did not finish school and or I did not go to school. And I don't want him to be like me, like men and women are different. Women can use their looks. There's many ways women can advance in their careers. With a man, he needs something to fall on when he gets married. I'm like, I actually think that's quite the opposite. I feel like if anything, the world we live in, women need to get educated more than men because looks fade, bodies, I don't know whether I want to say bodies fade, but what I'm saying is that there's always younger girls than us that look 10 times better than us. So, what I'm trying to say is you can't always like run your life based on looks and how your body shape and all of that because, yeah, there's youngies that come after you and they look better than you because they are in their prime time versus guys don't age like women. It's not the same. So I think if anything, she's the one who's supposed to go and get her education more than the guy. But listen, they both should. But I'm just like, I don't get it because this girl is giving me there's something that I just don't like about this girl. She's giving me bossy vibes. She's giving me vibes of like she's toxic. She's giving me vibes of like there's just something about her that I just don't like, you guys. And I don't really get to it. Like what exactly is she doing in Tank's life? But anyway, that was basically it. I'm curious to see because I saw next week she is actually going to be at that party. What is your manager doing at that party? But I guess maybe managers attend these type of things. And I saw snippets of next week's episode where Owam is basically asking, are you guys dating or what? And Ukanya says no, but you can see the attitude on her face. Yeah, I'm just like, nah, 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 nah. There's something about this girl that I don't like. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be able to pick it up by Tank because he's in love. He's actually even saying like, girls, don't DM me. I am taken. I'm like, you are taken, Johnny, when this girl basically figures you. It's like she wants to open up channels for herself and doesn't want to put herself in the bad light. But you are out there like basically declaring your association with her. I don't get it. But anyway, guys, that is a summary of this latest episode of Born into Fame. For me, it was really mediocre. Out of a 10, I'd give the episode like maybe a 3 or 4, to be quite honest. Or maybe let me just give it a 5 for effort, you guys, because there's some people who really stood out for me, like Robbie's manager. He really like made the like me watching it worthwhile. I don't know how I feel about this show because last episode prior to this one, like I was so impressed, and today I'm just like it was really like just okay. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know really what to say about the show. But anyway, we will keep watching and seeing what's what. Guys, tell me what did you think? If you got to watch the episode, tell me what did you think about this episode? What do you think about the show altogether? Are you enjoying it? Like, what are your feelings towards it? Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge. And I'll see you on the next one.